Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Each year, the federal government spends over $89 billion in taxpayer dollars on information technology, with nearly 75% of that directed just towards operating and maintaining existing IT systems. Couple this with innovation and management strategies that are decades behind the private sector when it comes to IT, and the increasing cost of maintaining these aging and insecure systems. This is unsustainable. These systems pose increasing operational security risks for the federal government, as we saw with the devastating OPM data breach, which impacted over 20 million people. The American government deserves better from their government, especially on an issue that is completely solvable. Our government needs to be able to introduce cutting-edge technology into their networks to improve operational efficiency and decrease operational costs. This bipartisan IT reform package is designed to reduce wasteful IT spending and strengthen information security by accelerating the federal government's transition to modern technology like cloud computing. This legislation is an innovative solution and a tremendous step forward in strengthening our digital infrastructure. Last year, this committee reported this bill to the whole House, where it passed on a simple voice vote. Unfortunately, we ran out of time on this bill last Congress with the Senate, but we have an opportunity to act this year with an improved bill. H.R. 2227 authorizes two types of funds to modernize legacy IT and incentivize IT savings in federal agencies. The bill authorizes funds within individual CFO Act agencies, and it authorizes a centralized fund located within Treasury and overseen by OMB. These two funds will incentivize IT savings and reward cost-sensitive and responsible chief information officers. Under MGT, savings obtained by federal agencies by doing things like streamlining IT systems, replacing legacy products, and transitioning to cloud computing can be placed in a working capital fund that can be accessed for up to 3 years for further modernization efforts. This approach eliminates the traditional use-it-or-lose-it approach that has plagued government technology for decades. This bill also limits appropriations for the central fund to $250 million per year for fiscal years 2018 and 2019. This approach to government investments will transform government technology by keeping our information and digital infrastructure secure from cyber attacks while saving billions of taxpayer dollars. I appreciate the bipartisan support and leadership on this issue from Chairman Chaffetz, Ranking Member Cummings, my ranking member and friend, Ms. Kelly, Mr. Conley, Majority Leader McCarthy, and Minority Whip Steny Hoyer, along with others. I also want to thank Reps Demings, Farenthold, and Issa for the support of this bill. Before I close, Mr. Chairman, I also seek unanimous consent to include 9 industry leader letters of support for this record, letters from folks like the IT Alliance for Public Sector and Professional Services Council.
Without objection.
Thank you, sir. And I urge my colleagues to support this measure, and I yield back the balance of my time.
I think